Morning, here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. State government reaffirms commitment to safer Lagos, urges openness in security operations. Federal government and insult. Ghana's head coach accepts defeat to Super Eagles at 2024 Chan qualifier. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring the safety of lives and property across the state while calling on residents to embrace patience and orderliness in public and private spaces. The Secretary to the State Government, Abimbola Saluhunde, stated this during a meeting with the head of paramilitary agencies and the Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, in Alausa, Ikeja. Saluhunde noted that the essence of the statutory meeting is to discuss security matters in the state, which evolves through the grassroots level to ensure that criminal activities are drastically reduced in the state. She noted that the issues on the distribution of palliatives is a great concern to the state, noting that the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will not rest on its oars to ensure a state free of security threat. Also speaking with secretaries of the local government and local council development area, Scribe 57, Salu Hunde urged people to remain safe during this Yuletide and avoid night travels. She tasked the secretaries from various local governments to work diligently ahead 2025 as they are the engine rooms of the councils to fully realize the Themes Plus developmental agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. The Lagos State Safety Commission has warned nightclubs and lounges across the city against overcrowding. Director General and CEO, Lagos Safety Commission, Lanre Mojala, said there is a paramount need for nightclub owners and operators to strictly adhere to the authorized occupancy limits as approved by the Commission. According to him, on no account should any nightclub allow overcrowding, which poses significant safety risks, including the potential for fire hazards, smoking in public spaces, compromised emergency exits, and increased likelihood of accidents. He noted that the risks endanger not only the lives of patrons, but also the staff and the general public. Mojala urged all owners and operators of hospitality venues to strictly comply with the safety measures and occupancy limits set forth by the Lagos State Safety Commission. Fewer than 148 terrorists have been killed during operations across various theaters in the last week. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Edward Buba, said 258 suspects were arrested, including 2 terrorist ammunition couriers identified as Danwari and Abubakar Hamza. According to him, the 2 ammunition couriers were arrested in a Kaleri local government area of Bauchi State. Buba said during the week, troops in the North Central Theatre of Operation intercepted and apprehended 2 ammunition couriers that collaborated with the terrorists. He also said troops recovered 146 assorted weapons and 2,599 assorted ammunition. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested 2 suspects for child trafficking and abduction in Aba town in Abia State. Abia State Command spokesperson Doreen Udugu said the suspects were 24-year-old Uche Royal and 20-year-old Chidera Donatus. Udugu stated that Donatus, a native of Nemwe in Agu local government area of Enugu State, and Royal from Ohaji Council area of Imo, were arrested on December 26 following credible intelligence. She said that the command also rescued a 3-year-old girl, Chamaka Ahamefula, from Bakauku in Umuahia during the operation. Odugu said investigations revealed that Donatus was introduced to Royal by one Danji who resided in Aba but now at large. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has announced that it will conduct a thorough investigation into Wednesday's accidental bombing that killed 10 people in Gidambisa and Runtua villages in Salame local government area. Government assurance coincided with the clarifications by the Defense Headquarters DHQ that the death of 10 civilians in Gidambisa and Gidan Runtua in Salame local government area of Sokoto State was as a result of a secondary explosion and not a direct military airstrike. The Minister of State Defense, Bello Batawale, assured of the investigation during a condolence visit to Governor Ahmed Aliyu in Sokoto. Batawale described what happened in the two villages as very unfortunate and assured that thorough investigations would be conducted with a view to finding out what really happened, stressing that justice would be done on the matter. He lamented the way and manner Nigeria has been placed on red alert on terrorism and reiterated the commitment of the federal government to make the country safe. The governor of Benue State, Hyacinth Alia, has called on the people of Benue to remain resilient and united in the battle against insecurity in the state. Governor Alia emphasized that achieving peace in the state requires collective effort to bridge divides, heal wounds, and build a society where every citizen can prosper. He noted that for the state to have lasting peace, the citizens have to put aside their differences and become deliberate in fighting insecurity, stressing that he is only the leader and all the people are the government. Alia re-emphasized the willingness of his administration to entrench peace in the state, adding that God has given them peace and they must also give peace. Now to foreign news. A Jeju airplane carrying 181 people from Bangkok to South Korea has crashed on arrival, colliding with a barrier and bursting into flames, with only 2 survivors rescued so far and 96 confirmed dead. According to FAR officials, a collision with birds and adverse weather conditions were cited by the authorities, also likely causes of the crash that flung passengers out of the plane and left it almost completely destroyed. Video showed the Jeju airplane landing on its belly without wheels at Mon International Airport, skidding off the runway as smoke streamed out of the engines before crashing into a wall and exploding in flames. In a statement released by the fire brigade, passengers were ejected from the aircraft after it collided with the barrier, leaving little chance of survival. In our sports, Ghana Black Galaxy's head coach, Masood Didi Dramani, has considered the Super Eagles B's superiority over his team after the Nigerians secured the 2024 African Nations Championship CHAN ticket with an emphatic 3-1 victory at the Pabio Stadium, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Dramani arrived in Nigeria brimming with confidence, hoping to replicate Ghana's success over Nigeria in 2022. Meanwhile, Daniel Ogumadede's side delivered a stunning 8-minute attacking masterclass, netting 3 goals against the Ghanaians. Sadiq Ismaila opened the scoring 18 minutes into the match, while Amankona Stephen scored a consolation goal for Ghana with 16 minutes left on the clock. Following the match, Dramani appeared dejected, admitting Nigeria's hunger and determination were decisive. The defeat means Ghana will miss the 2024 CHAN, just as they failed to qualify for the 2025 AFCON in Morocco. And that is the news at 10. Just before we go, remember, speed thrills but kills. Please avoid excessive speed. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms at Traffic Radio, X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship program for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur Strategy for Wealth Creation? Get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, share the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring the safety of lives and property across the state while calling on residents to embrace patience and orderliness in public and private spaces. The federal government has announced that it will conduct a thorough investigation into Wednesday's accidental bombing that killed 10 people in Gidambisa and Runtua villages in Salame local government area. Also told you that a JGU airplane carrying 181 people from Bangkok to South Korea has crashed on arrival, colliding with a barrier and bursting into flames, with only 2 survivors rescued so far and 96 confirmed dead. And in sport, Ghana Black Galaxy's head coach, Masood Didi Dramani, has considered the Super Eagles' B's superiority over his team after the Nigerians secured the 2024 African Nations Championship CHAN ticket with an emphatic 3-1 victory at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled at Debeshi. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.